Good evening, everyone, and happy Wednesday. Welcome to yet another crafty, inspiration-filled episode of our What's New, What's News. This is our Wednesday unboxing, and this is where we show you some new stuff. We give you some reminders and some announcements, and we just spend a half an hour or so of fun time together. Say hello, everyone. If you are just joining in, please just jot in the comments, excuse me, that you can hear us okay, that everything looks good. Maybe let us know where you're tuning in from. And hey, are you enjoying the sunshine? Or maybe there is no sunshine in your area. Oh my goodness, every time the camera goes live, my voice decides to get a little tickly, so please bear with me this evening. Have we got people on, Matt? Everybody's good?
We've got a few people on. They're joining slowly.
Excellent, excellent. Well,
I'm having trouble finding the video, so I don't know if other people are having trouble.
Okay. So Matt says that he's having trouble finding the video on his device. Hopefully you're finding it okay. Here is where you're going to find us online. He's got a great March new arrivals section here on the website. So if you want to see everything that we're showing you tonight, plus what we've shown you the last 2 weeks, you can go right to papercraftersworkshop.ca. And as always, this is where you'll find us socially, either here on Facebook or here on YouTube. That's where you're tuning in from tonight. And don't forget about our Instagram. All right. Tonight's going to be a short session, but we've got some fun stuff to share with you. As always, lots of nice colorful things and things that you can make colorful. And we have a few reminders as well, because it's a last call. I have to submit some numbers for some of our programs, so we will talk about that as we go along. So hello. And the first thing I am going to share with you is a brand new collection from Elizabeth Craft. This is by designer Annette Green, and she is already, it's only March, but she is channeling summer picnics, barbecues, and bugs. So this is a stamp set. It does come with a coordinating die. It is called Beetles and Bugs, and literally that's what it is. We've got some beetles, we've got the dragonfly, and then this little frog here is super cute. I love the little lineup of ants as well. There is a die that coordinates with that border as well as our standalone ant. So if you're planning a picnic, take some paper ants as opposed to the real things that will find your picnic basket. And as you're creating, this is the playful sentiments that goes with it. So another birthday, don't let it bug you. Ba-dum-bum. Actually, a lot of these looks like these coordinate with some of the dies as well. So maybe I'll come back to this one. But here again for bugs, what a fine specimen you are. Sending a little sunshine your way. I'll come back to these in just a second. This one is called a large nature stamp. So we have the top one here that has some really great foliage. You can color them in a variety of colors to give that kind of spring green versus the really lush green of summertime. And then there's this one here that is beautiful florals. It may not translate super well on the camera, but I've seen some samples. And whenever you're in doubt and you need to see kind of a sample made with pretty much, well, I shouldn't say any product, but with a lot of the products that we offer, if you go to the website and you just click on the little thumbnails underneath the main picture, Matt is really good at putting out some samples so you can see what it looks like in use. So those are the stamp sets. Again, I'm going to come back to the sentiments because there is these great little dies. So this one is called Cheers to You, and it's got a variety of different cocktail drinks, perfect for summer cocktails. And that's where things like, to me, drink responsibly means don't spill it. What was the other one? We go together like Fridays and happy hour and liquid therapy. Those are all ones that would go with this super fun die. The martini glass looks to be the tallest glass here, and I'm going to guess it's about 3 inches in height. Oh, little, I'm a little bit short. It's 2 3/4. So that'll give you kind of a sense of perspective on this. 2 3/4 for this taller one. So everything else is going to be a little bit smaller. Now, what goes really well with cocktails? That's citrus slices. So we have this one here called Fresh Fruit. It's got some oranges, some lemons. And you know what? If you change the colors up a little bit, this could be more of a grapefruit. You've got your strawberry. And then you've got some fun little florals here. So this would go with Aren't You Glad We're Friends? Take time to enjoy the small stuff like a strawberry. And I thought I saw a fruit sentiment here. Maybe not. Sending a little sunshine to go with the oranges would also work well. Next up, we have Picnic Basket. So I think that's enough that goes with those ones. We do have this cute little bunny set. So Picnic Basket and bunny. Now, if you have missed out on the larger bunny that we've had in a couple times from Elizabeth Craft, they've got little outfits and things. That is also back in stock. I think we maybe only have 2 left, but Easter's not here yet, so go ahead and grab that. Or if you like this smaller bunny, he's quite a bit smaller, but has all these wonderful accessories, including the little picnic basket, which would go with the ants that I showed you on that Bugs and Beetles set. All of this will come together nicely. Next up, we've got the layered hummingbird because summertime is all about hummingbirds. And here, when I look at the picture myself, what it looks like to me is that they, and Elizabeth Craft does this a fair bit, they will cut their pieces all out of white and then use watercolor or ink blending in order to get these beautiful colors and beautiful styles to their die cuts. So don't always think that you have to use colored paper to do your die cutting creations and your paper piecing. Definitely experiment with doing some ink blending. And again, you can do it 2 ways. You can either ink blend a piece of paper and then die cut it, then maybe go back in with a little bit of shading, or you can simply cut it out of white and use more of a detail brush and color them as they go along. So that is another beautiful element that would be perfect for the summertime. And then last but not least, there are 2 what I would call basics sets. We have the picture frames and mats, and the postage edge has been very popular over the last year. This is kind of like the next evolution to that, where it's got lots of layers, lots of decorative edges, and then it's got these little picture hanger type things, tape, little labels. So you could use this very much like the postage collage idea, or some of the smaller dies. You could build little scenes on here, use the little bunny from over here, or just use flowers. There's so much you could do with this picture frame and mats. And then we have the tag variety pack. So again, lots of great tags, some nice stitching, edging. This is a fun little shape here where it's got the one pointed corner and the rest are rounded. Really great staples to have in your collection for card making, for scrapbooking, or even just for labeling and organizing your stuff. So that wraps up Annette's there is one more thing for Annette's new release, but I'll come back to that in a second. I just wanted to point out, a few weeks ago, we brought in those planner cards, aka memory decks, and there was one stamp set that I missed when placing my order. Well, it's now in stock. It's called Let's Eat. It's got these little salt and pepper shakers down here and lots of great food related sentiments. So if you are making recipe cards or a little recipe book or something, this might be one that you want to add to your collection. All right. As I said, one last thing for this Annette Green collection, and that is a brand new paper pack. This one is called Colorful Collective. And as you can see from all of these hexagons, definitely bright, summery, fresh to go with the citrus and the drinks and everything else. I think you can create some really beautiful projects with this. 12 by 12 only, and it comes with 12 double-sided sheets. So you've got a total of 24 designs and actually 25 because the cover sheet also has pattern on the back. Elizabeth Crafts papers always do really well and sell out really quickly. So if this is getting your summer mojo going, then you might want to grab it before it's gone. Any questions, Matt?
Nope.
Nope. Everyone's just taking it all in. All right. Well, next we're going to move on to waffle flour. And no, there is no new waffle flour right now. Typically, the release from waffle flour is around the 5th of every month. However, we have finally gotten in some items that we have been trying to restock for a little while. So the first thing I'm going to share with you, and I don't know that you'll be able to read this on the screen, but this is Inside Sentiment's birthday. If you recall, I think it was last week or maybe the week before, we had, must have been the week before because that would have been 2 weeks ago on the 5th. We had a whole brand new birthday line from Waffle Flour, and they came out with Inside Birthday Sentiments 2. Well, we've gone back and grabbed the original Inside Sentiments #1. And some of the sentiments are things like, I want to wish you happy birthday and let you know I'm thinking of you. Happy birthday from the whole gang. We're all thinking of you and sending wishes for an amazing day. Happy birthday to the best kid. Hope your day is filled with all your favorite things. So lots of great inside sentiments for inside your card. And it really just helps you personalize and change up your card depending on who you're sending it to. Next up, we are happy to say that we have the Butterfly Blossom collection back in stock. And by collection, I mean, so here's the Butterfly Blossom die. This is the texture die, or the what I would call the base or the foundation die. And it's got all your beautiful butterflies all together. But then you have the coloring stencil to help bring this to life. And then there is the I'm going to call it the accent die called Butterfly Blossom. That's got your single flowers and butterflies to go on here and help just lift and add some extra depth and dimension. So here is a sample that we pulled from our website, and that stencil really helps to color it in, but you can see how they've added a couple of extra little butterflies on here. You can pop it up, you can add dimension, and really give lots of layers on your card. So happy to say that that one is now at long last back in stock. All three pieces, the texture die, the stencil, and the primary die. We also have back in stock the open book collection.
We never had the original die.
Did we not have this one originally? Okay, so
The die and the base stencil we didn't get initially, and then we had trouble getting them. So.
Okay, so we've not even had these before. I don't know if you could hear Matt in the background there, but we did get some of the book pieces in, but we did not get these ones in. And here are just a couple of samples. There's the open book, hence the name of the collection. But then there's also some stencils and this beautiful feathered quill. So here's the feather pen die and stencil. And this is really cool because you get the die to create the feather quill, but then you've got the stencil here, and it's 2 different layers to add that beautiful dimension into that feather. What else is in here? So then we have the book. This is the open book die, and it's got some script on here if you wanted to add that. It just kind of presses into the paper. I don't know if you can see it very well over here, but that's lots of fun. And it's nice that it's a separate die, so you can add it or not add it as you see fit. There is the Do, 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 do. The open book coloring stencil. So you got a part of the stencil for the outside cover, and then you've got a part of the stencil for the pages. And I love how they've given it this beautiful antique look over here, or you could do it nice and clean like over here. This one here has some beautiful florals that fit nicely in the page. And again, I'm not sure if you can see it. Let me see if I can get, it's hard to see, but right here it says light. This one says background. So Nina, who runs Waffle Flower, has done a really amazing job at trying to indicate for you how you're going to use the stencil and how you're going to color it. So really make sure that you look at your stencils carefully that first time that you use it. It's also got some little etched lines to help you line it up with the die, and that'll give you this beautiful floral background. And then there is a stamp set that goes with this collection as well. It is very empowering. You are beautiful. Stay magical. Make your dream happen. Dreams happen. You are strong. And then it's got the little dragons and some smaller messages as well. And so that'll just finish off what this collection can do. So that is the open book collection. There is the feather, the book, and then a series of stencils and that stamp to go with it. So that is new to us from Waffle Flower. Now, not to tease you, okay, yes, to tease you, we also did just pre-order the April collection, and oh my stars, if you like postage collage, you might want to start saving your pennies now. That's all I'm going to say. I'm frozen?
On my Facebook feed, but
okay, well, I'm just going to keep going, and
I don't see any comments, so I don't know if it's...
hopefully Facebook will catch up. All right, Matt, maybe we can go into some announcements then. So we have some last calls. Tomorrow, I need to submit my final numbers for the 12 Days of Stitchmas and the Crafty Advent Calendar. So if you are someone who loves these kits from previous years, you're going to want to get in and get your pre-sales in right now. The 12 Days of Stitchmas, if you are not familiar with it, includes 12 full-size stitching dies that are all seasonally themed. So there might be a snowman, and there might be an angel, and there might be a nutcracker, and there are some really fun things. I've seen a couple of little sneak peeks that Spellbinders has put out. And if you like stitching, if you like doing some unique things for your holiday crafting, then this 12 Days of Stitchmas is a lot of fun. Spellbinders will also do some blog posts and share some inspiration, one per day. So the idea is it's like an advent calendar that you open one window one day at a time and have something new to play with for 12 days in a row. Now that's totally up to you. Maybe you are team rip it open. Maybe in terms of advent calendars in general, can you put in the comments, are you team day by day, or are you team open it all at once? Let us know how you stand on advent calendars. The second kit that is there on the right is the Crafty Advent Calendar. It is designed to count down the days of December to Christmas time. But this one, it has a mix of things inside. It could be dies, could be a little mini stamp set, could be an embossing folder, could be embellishments. So many different things inside that for 24 days. And they are everyday themed. So you can use them all year round. You do not need to use them only at Christmas time. They are really wide ranging and gives you a lot of crafty fun to play with. And as an added bonus, I got together with my friend Julia and my friend Nina, and we are putting together an extra little group called Inspiration Unwrapped. We for anyone who pre-orders your Stitchmas or your advent calendar from us, you will get free access to a Facebook group where we are going to, unbox and open every window once a day. Obviously, it's once a day. And then do some extra inspiration where it could be a video, it could be just a post for ideas, it could be storage tips, could be so many different things in this group. This is free, a free gift from us to you when you pre-order your calendars from us. So just an extra little bonus, and I really hope that you go and get signed up for this. I do have to submit my numbers for both of these tomorrow, and so I will be submitting them. Let's call it 8 o'clock tomorrow night. So make sure you get your orders in right away. The next thing I'm going to talk about is the Hero Arts class that we are running from Crafters Home. I cannot stress enough how much fun you are going to have in this class. You get to play with ink and bright colors. You get to play with a rubber stamp. You get to play with, I think it's a stencil and black hero wax. And the class is taught by one of my most favorite brand instructors, Shannon Peltier. I think we told you last week the story that even Matt has crafted with Shannon, and she got him doing mixed media stuff. But don't let the words mixed media scare you. This really is just a fun, inky, technique-heavy class. So if you want to learn techniques to play with your inks, this is the class to take. You're going to get a nice, robust kit, lots of fun things to play with, and Shannon is one of the calmest but most inspiring instructors that I have ever taken a class with. We do have to submit our numbers this weekend, so don't wait. I will not be ordering any extra kits. Get your registration in by Saturday to make sure that you're on track to take this class. The class itself is Saturday, April 26th at 12 noon Eastern, but it will be available on replay if you cannot join live. So don't worry about things going away or you missing out. Just get signed up, get your kit, and we will get you making some beautiful inky creations. All right, that leads me into the final stack of goodies to share with you tonight. Matt, if you can go back to my desktop.
Yeah, why don't you put something on the desktop?
So while we're talking about Hero Arts, I'm going to segue right into a new collection from Hero Arts to celebrate birthdays. This really is the time of year that a lot of companies are coming out with birthday themed collections because we need birthday stuff all year round. And I just think that this is absolutely adorable. Let me pull the three pieces out for this particular collection. We start with the stamp set. And I really, really feel like the samples bring these to life. So take a look at the samples. We've got more on the website. There is this beautiful balloon collage with lots of great little accents and patterns that you can use to, let me bring it up a little bit closer, really jazz up those balloons. There is a cover plate. Well, I'm going to call it a cover plate die, but it's really not. This is just one die that will cut out all the pieces here that you can layer them on top. And look how you could even turn it into a shaker. Put one of those pink and Maine shaker pockets in behind. But that cuts everything out all at once. And then there is a coloring stencil, a 4-layer stencil that if you don't want to use the stamps or in conjunction with the stamps, you've got lots of different colors and more patterns in which to play with. So this one was called, simply called Balloons. Not hard to forget. Then we've got the balloons cover plate and the balloons color layering stencils. Next up, let me make sure I get it in the right order. I'm going to pull this one out here. This is another fun series. So it's got a stamp set that has all these great little banners, makes a really easy card, some great little sentiments, and I love their fonts. They always pick the best fonts. This one is simply called Celebrate. And then there is, again, a coloring stencil that you can use on its own or with the stamp set to color in and give all those unique colors and patterns on the banners. And then my personal favorite of this collection is this one here. And for those of us who have all, participated in a scrapbook and cards today event, you know that Catherine loves her pinwheels. Well, look at these beautiful pinwheels. We've got lots of different sizes, and my belief, I haven't played with it myself yet, but I know Shannon did a demonstration of this. These two are opposites, so that gives you your light and your dark. So like here, you would do one stamp for the light color, one stamp for the dark color to get all that shading and dimension. And the same with the smaller ones here. There is, coordinating die for you, as well as these little streamers and fun elements there. And to go along with this, there is this guy here, which is called a Stamp and Cut XL. So you've got the two great big words. We've got celebrate and B-Day. No, party. Sorry, this one says party. Sometimes reading it backwards. There we go. Party and celebrate. And look how easy that is, just with a colored background, a piece of pattern paper. And you could really have a lot of fun with that. And then you've got lots of great sentiments. So anniversary, make a wish, graduation, excuse me, congratulations, cheers to you. Just think of the possibilities. This is a great staple die that you could have all year round. So that is the new birthday collection, the Let's Celebrate collection from Hero Arts. And then I've just got a few items from Spellbinders and a little sip of water. Now, some of this you have already seen some sneak peeks of, because I shared with you this little card that we made at our virtual trade show a few weeks ago. And when we asked you guys in the comments, you thought these were stinking adorable, which they are. So this is a baby collection. We do have, so we have this one here that's called Bundle of Joy. And look, you can make the babies have different hats, different outfits. Obviously, changing up the color will make a big deal. Or you can have naked baby here in the sling with the stork. And then the nice thing about this particular die is this here is your clouds. So you can either cut your clouds out and make lots of layers just by moving the die in different directions and cutting them, from your different color pieces. Or what we did in class is we use that cloud die to make ourselves a stencil. And so we've got some stenciling here, and then we've got some vellum, and then we've got the white. So that gives you lots of options and lots of opportunities to create some different backgrounds. To go along with this, we have the Swinging Among the Stars, this beautiful little basket with the almost like a hot air balloon, but you've got the star as the balloon. You've got your elephant and your hippo, and lots of great elements. You've also got this here to create your basket. And I, already looking at this and thinking, oh, there'd be so many different things that you could do with this set. So this is called Swinging Among the Stars. Lots of little stars here. And I love how Spellbinders puts a whole bunch of things on one die, so you can cut it just with one pass. Then we've got Go Card Go. So this one might be a little bit more birthday themed, but the cute little characters feel very in keeping with this collection. And if you don't put the balloons on, you could use this for a gender reveal or a baby announcement just by changing up the color of the car and having lots of fun. So that is called Go Kart Go. To go along with this, we do have a Better Press sentiment set. This, things like zooming by to say you're amazing, your little miracle is here, wishing you a wild and wonderful day. And then we've got happy birthday and congratulations and hello baby as well. So this is called the Little Smile Sentiments. It is what they call a one and done. So what you would do is you would press all your sentiments and then die cut it all out, and you get all the sentiments, one or two to use on your project and lots more to save. Now, this collection also has a really cool background element. I'm going to show you the bundle first. This one is called Wishing and Falling Stars, and I think this is a really cool concept. It is an embossing folder and a press plate combined together in a bundle. So the idea being, and I don't know if it's hard to see, and I really need to play with it and get a sample made, but the press plate is going to press the stars into the paper. The embossing folder is going to pop the stars up out of the paper. So you've got this really multi-level functionality here happening, and it just creates a really beautiful look. Like I said, I'm really excited to play with this, and I think we're going to have a lot of fun making some samples. But if you are not a better press person and you don't have a better press machine, we do have the embossing folder only on its own. So if you do like the better press, get the bundle. If you prefer the embossing folder, then you have that option as well. And stars, they're good for birthdays. They're good for graduations. They're good for all the baby stuff. So I think it's got lots of versatility. And then last, but certainly not least, I'm going to give you a sense of deja vu again. Remember this guy? Remember this little cosmetic bag that has this beautiful pattern? You can open it up here, and then that whole set of makeup elements. Well, it is finally in the house. So we will start with the Gorgeous You makeup bag. And as Darlene and I were playing with this at trade show, it's really fun because you've got a zipper, or you can put a tassel, or you can put a tag. If you don't want the zipper, it's got that little clasp. So you've got two closure options to make it either a coin purse or a makeup bag. And it's got this beautiful pattern that you can use or choose not to. This little piece here has the little notches so that you can add it inside to hold a gift card. So maybe a Sephora gift card or Shoppers Drug Mart, or hey, even just some cash you might be able to tuck in there. And then this piece here, this is really cool. I think this is a genius idea. That makes your hinge. So all you need to do is cut your coin purse or your cosmetic bag twice, once with the pattern, once without, and then cut this little piece here and put it on your spine so that you can make it into a shaped card. Spellbinders really does think of everything, and we are super excited to have this collection in stock. That brushed metallic paper from Spellbinders is perfect for this, and hey, any color goes. You can pick lots of different fun things. You can ink blend on it and have lots of fun. So that is the Gorgeous You makeup bag. Now, of course, you need makeup to go inside. So here's the Gorgeous You makeup set. You've got the little palette of, depending on colors, it could be eyeshadow or blush or lip gloss. We have a tube here. We have a lip gloss here. We've got the makeup brush and the mascara, the lipstick, the nail polish, and just like a little serum dropper is what I would call it. Now, sometimes I find this configuration a little bit confusing to know which goes with which. What I would recommend is go to the website, and the way that they have laid out the image of this makes a lot more sense. And what I would recommend, like I do with a lot of spellbinders, is make yourself a little cheat sheet. Cut 2 or 3 of the pieces out and group them together on your little cheat sheet that you're going to save in with your die. So that way you can figure out which pieces go with which. So that's the makeup set. And again, just from a size perspective, that makeup brush, once you get it all assembled, is about 3 3/4, maybe not quite 3 3/4 inches. So it is a nice, generous size that you can have a lot of fun with. To go along with this, there is also the Gorgeous You perfume bottle, which is really fun. Now, it's also got some elements here that you could use on its own. You don't need to make it a perfume bottle, but man, it is super fun to make it into that gorgeous design. Again, you could turn that into a shaped card as well. And I just love that perfect finish around the outside. There is a sentiment set from Better Press. We've got these ones are a little bit, they're not quite one and done. They've got a few different sentiments on each one. This one, may your day be as flawless as you. You are all kinds of amazing. And then you've got the little strip sentiments to go with that as well. So that's flawless sentiments. There is a embossing folder called Cross My Heart. And if you look at it super closely, again, not sure how well it'll translate, but at the junction of each of these little intersections, they're little hearts. So they are really super cute. And wouldn't it be cute if you didn't want to do this detailed die cut? What if you just cut it whole and put it through the embossing folder and have it look like a quilted cosmetic bag? I think that would be really fun. And then last but not least, this does go with this collection. It's called the Gorgeous You Florals. I love the peony, and Spellbinders does florals like nobody else. So this is a great little tiny set that will just complement your floral collection from Spellbinders and give you some fun stuff. That again, you could put the flowers, on the purse, or tuck it into the or the perfume bottle like a vase. Don't, do the flower instead of the stopper. So many possibilities and so many gorgeous, gorgeous items. So that is that, folks. That wraps up our what's new for Wednesday, March the 19th. Happy that my voice has held, and there's lots of inspiration here for you, lots of ideas if you are looking to have something new and crafty fun to play with. Are there any questions or comments, Matt, before we close things off?
No.
All righty. Well, thank you everyone for tuning in tonight. I hope you have enjoyed all these great ideas. And don't forget to get signed up for the Advent Calendar, the 12 Days of Stitchmas, and the Artistic Card Making class with Hero Arts. Have a good night, everyone.